Okay, that very, very super critical key level, we came down and the rescue squad came in every time and held on to it, so it never got tested so far. We do have Powell speaking and testifying today. That's at super critical level. I call it the over-under. Once we get below that, I think selling will accelerate. So not surprised, institutional side and others came in a little bit as buyers ahead of Powell speaking today, hoping maybe he'll throw him a bone for the day. They can keep things pumped and propped up a bit and not breaking through that key level. I will say, as far as the Qline trade goes, right out of the open, we did have long setup this morning, right in here. Whether you got in right away or waited for the lift in here, money ball and impulse setting was favorable. Stop below the bottom of the band on a long or most recent price pivot. That ran at no point have we had a short signal until right here. We actually did get a short signal and then we flipped back to long at the open of that candle right there. So anyhow, could have had one and done today as you caught that initial move out of the open. Then short flipping back to long or stopping out and then going long. You caught a nice move right into the area I had indexed as area of resistance, a one node area of resistance. We did a little bit of a level sweep and the markets are trying to rotate. So it might be getting a short setup next as far as Qline trade. So pretty easy day. That long was a nice one and worked out right away, pretty much right out of the gates. So Qline trades look good. Let's take a quick look at the Dow. Dow is not yet down to its first level of support. Much more support lower, obviously, there. Dow is more defensive than the S&P and NASDAQ, so when people get defensive, sometimes they jump in the Dow. Seems like that happened in the later half of the day yesterday. We had buying in the Dow. S&P came down to the level like the NASDAQ has bounced a bit, but I definitely think pressures to the downside now. Any rallies I think will keep getting sold into. If not today, by the end of the day tomorrow, I would not be surprised to see these areas of support getting tested. And for sure next week, I think there's going to be more downside pressure in the market. Now, going back to the NASDAQ, once this level breaks, I really think we're going to have some acceleration to the downside. My understanding is whether you're on the NQ or whatever instrument you're trading, this same level, depending whether you're on a CFD, the NQ, or options trades or whatever, this is a known area that many are considering an over/under. That below it will trigger more of those that are predominantly long in stock positions to start, selling out of more stock positions, locking in profits because they feel like a topping process, whether it's short term or long term, has already played out. Big push, massive Fed discount window money getting pumped into the market by investment banks to stretch the market beyond fundamentals, a lower pivot high on a higher time frame, a secondary lower pivot high, and getting ready to go in and break the key support in the days ahead. So there you have it. Real quick synopsis on everything. Qline trades were super easy today. Moneyball Dual had good trades today. So there you have it. If you have any questions, you can go to the QuantVue website for access to the Q zone tools and the Moneyball indicator. There you go. You just had the Qline short. Stop at the bands or most recent price pivot. Should already have your stop move to break even plus, and you're running and gunning. Can't say our beginner traders are loving the Qline setups. We have it as a standalone indicator getting added to the group here, where the exact buy and sell criteria will be their own buy and sell flags or bull and bear flags tied into audible alerts and tied into the ability to use as an output for automation in the TradingView platform. So QuantVue.io, hello@quantvue.io for email if you have questions. check out the website. Also, QuantVue has a YouTube channel and I think also an Instagram page now has been set up by Mike, who runs and owns QuantVue. So there you have it, guys. Great talking to you. All kinds of good stuff on deck and good market action today. Great trading. Have a good day. Have a great weekend ahead. And well, I'll touch base with everybody tomorrow. Take a look and see what we have tomorrow in the markets. Check out the Qline trades. Maybe go and look at some Moneyball dual trades and cover that before the weekend. So talk to you later. Have a great trade day.